What's up, Diamond Hornet football fans, and welcome to another episode of Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. I'm your host, Ron Cole, and I am here with your head coach, Coach Marlin Taylor. How you doing today, Coach?
Doing well, Ron. How about yourself?
Doing good, man. So Friday night, another tough one. We fell, 42-0 to the Rock Hill Bearcats. Let's talk about that for a little bit.
Well, Rock Hill came down. They had a good game plan against us. Score isn't indicative to what the stats look like. We went back Sunday as a staff and looked at our numbers. We held them under 40% on third downs, had them under 100 yards rushing, under 150 yards passing. It was just field position and big plays are the two things that really killed us. And then our offense just really never could really catch a rhythm to get going. Just way too many 3 and outs. We just off kilter offensively this week. Just one of them things, but we will continue to work and we'll continue to get better.
And by the looks of things, there was a few offensive struggles, little penalty things once again that we got to clean up, but it wasn't as prevalent as it was in previous games. Just little things that we almost hit on, but like you said, we were just kind of off. And it looks like we were missing one of our key offensive guys as well in the run game. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, Marion was just balled up a little bit Friday night. They really could never get him going. You went back and look at the film again, and you see we just one block away. Somebody just stand on the block, just finishing the block a little bit longer. And that's not from lack of effort from the kids by far, because they played as hard as they could.
Right.
That's what I told. I told them. They gave us everything they had. It's never a lack of effort with these guys. These guys give maximum effort at all times. We're just one person away, and that's why I told them this is the greatest game ever. It's the consummate team sport. Exactly. It takes 11 people doing the right thing at all times for you to be successful. And at times we had 7 people doing the right thing. At times we had 8 doing the right thing, 9, 10. We could never get to 11 people doing the right things that were needed for us to score. But it's learning experience. Like I told the kids, there's nothing that we can do about it now. Let's flush it. Let's get on to the next one, and let's try to improve.
And as you said, all you got to do is just go back to the drawing board, get everybody, all 11 men on one page, and you progress as the season go on, and hopefully good things will happen.
Yes,
but
sir.
We're gonna get into the first half highlights here when we get back here on Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. All right, Diamond Hornet football fans, welcome back to Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into the first half highlights here as we go out to Lower Richland Stadium on the campus of Lower Richland High School. And we start off with the kickoff coach. They take it here, get a pretty good, kick return here, and we come out on defense.
Yeah, they got the ball all around 35-yard line.
And on the first play, number 8 takes the handoff from the Rock Hill quarterback, and he gets plugged in about 4 yards.
Yeah, defense did a good job of plugging the gaps like that.
Once again, the defense here, making them overthrow the ball, so that's pretty good coverage downfield here. Yeah, and on the next play here, Coach comes up with a pick.
Yeah, it's kind of the story of our season so far. We almost get those takeaways, and then we just don't complete the deal.
But we're forcing a punt here, and on this punt, he gets it off. Look like we let it roll here.
Yeah, and again, that's bad coaching by me. No fault of the kids. That's something we worked on this week. It's changing up our punt return a little bit, not letting the ball roll so much.
All right, and as we get on offense here, we got the running back. He takes the handoff. He picks up about 3 yards on the first carry.
Yeah, I like to run power there, trying to get Lamar going.
And Smith right here throws a dart to his receiver that's complete for about 2 yards on the play. There was a penalty on the defense, and it gave us a first down. And on the next play, he hands it off to the running back for a short gain.
Yep, like we're still trying to get Lamar going here in this run game. So it was kind of the theme of the game. We kept trying to force it to get him going on now.
Right. And on the next play here, the next 2 plays, he actually has some incomplete passes here, and that brings our special teams, our punt team, back onto the field.
Again, like I said earlier, you got to get all 11 doing the right thing. We're supposed to be 10 yards. We cut it off at 8.
Right. The receiver here, the punt returner here, takes the punt return, and he gets a good gain here, Coach. We gave up a little bit on special teams here.
Yeah, I thought we had a chance with our snapper getting down there first and knocking that down. He kind of bobbled that ball there a little bit.
And as you see here, the defense gets a little pressure, forces an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Again, I thought we had another pick there too.
And on this next play here, the quarterback gets to the edge for 5 yards, for about a gain of 5 yards. We put the pressure on him, but he got to that edge.
Yeah, he's a dynamic quarterback, man. He's a true dual threat guy. He burnt us last year. The theme of the week was not letting him get us this year with his legs.
And as you see here on the next play, he does pick up a first down. Barely, the defense tried to hold him out, but he barely picks it up here.
Yep.
And on the next play, we get him under pressure. He throws it away. Almost another pick again, but it gets the lucky bounce, and they get first down.
Luck of the draw. Like Xavier on something tipped it and fell right back into Rock Hill player hand.
A couple of plays later, he fakes the give, and he finds a wide open number 1 in the end zone for 6. After the extra point, Rock Hill goes up 7-0. And here on our next possession, coming up here, as you see, Rock Hill goes up 7-0. On our next possession here, Marcus, he's going to roll out here, and he's going to find his receiver, drag him across the middle for a good completion.
Yeah, I can't quite think that's Daquan Middleton on the catch there. Look like Daquan a little tight end drag there.
Okay, and on this next possession here, we see the running back. He gets caught pulled down in the backfield by the defender, and we are back out on the punt again, Coach.
Yeah, that was kind of the theme of the night for us. Again, Daquan Brown, he shanked a couple of them on us, but he did a great job overall punting. So I think he stayed average on 35 yards.
That was barely got that one off. I don't know if they tipped it or he shanked it, but they get the ball here in good field position as the quarterback goes back again to number 1 for a gain of about 7. That looked like it was a favorite target of his tonight.
Yeah, he was kind of hitting them on those little screens and little diggle duck passes all night.
The running back, he takes another handoff up the middle, gains the hard yardage for the first down here.
Yeah, we missed a couple tackles, which should have been a tackle for loss. We missed a couple tackles in the backfield.
Okay. And on this next possession here, the quarterback, he drops back. He looks for the receiver, got a hand on it. Good tip, pass breakup by the defender.
Just couldn't quite bring it in. We could just bring some of those in and get off the field.
But on this next play, got a little mix up here by the quarterback and the running back, but he makes the best of a bad situation and takes it in for 6.
Yeah, this guy's a true athlete, man. Busted play and he still in this play.
And after the extra point, Rock Hill goes up 14-0 over the Diamond Hornets. As we come back here on our next possession, we'll see here in a moment Marcus Smith. He's gonna, try to keep it and do his thing, and gets about 2 yards on the play here as he's ran out of bounds. On the next play, he hands the ball off to his running back, and he picks up, enough, gets a tough yardage for the first down.
Yeah, got him on that little crease right there. He does what he does and gets that first down for us.
And on the next play here, he takes it again, gets it up the middle, decent play, but he puts it on the turf, Coach.
Yeah, put one on the turf for us right there. We're starting to get something going with a good drive right there, then we had a turnover.
And that brings the defense back onto the field. As we look at the Rock Hill defense celebrating the turnover, the defense comes back on the field, and here we have Johnson and another defender on the sack.
Yep. Sam, it's like Sam and Cam Scott. They got a good hit on the quarterback there, brought him down for a sack in the backfield.
And on the next play, the quarterback here goes to number 9 for the completion, and he picks up a first down on the play. And the next possession here, the quarterback, he looks to make a play, but we get a pick here.
Yep, Josh Sims came up with a big pick right there. We finally got our hands on one, was able to hold on to it.
That was a good play by the defense. And on our next offensive possession, Smith looks deep here for the receiver, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I like to throw that one in double coverage there.
And the next play, the running back, he gets the run here, makes a great run up the middle, rips off a big gain, and Coach, we're in the red zone.
We're in the red zone, we're feeling good about ourselves. Then we got a good little drive going.
On the next 2 plays here, he carries the ball and gets us down inside the 10 as we get ready to go into the second quarter. As I said, he gets the handoff, carries it inside the 10, and he gets Gets the play here on the fake. Looking like a quarterback tried to fake him out. He gets the play, but he slips.
Yeah, again, we just a theme of the night. We were just one step or one block away all night.
And here Smith tries to get to the edge on the next play. He gets tackled here on this play trying to get to the edge. And on the next play, he rolls out, looks to the end zone, throws it in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it, Coach.
Yeah, just a theme of the night, man. We were just one step or one step away from everything all night, man.
Rock Hill gets the ball back with their backs to the goal line. They get the run up the middle for first down yardage by number 6. Next play here, we're going to see a big tackle in the backfield by the defense. You know, we're starting to get a little pressure here, Coach, if we can just keep it going.
Yeah, I can't quite see who that is there, but yeah, we had a big play in the backfield right there. Got him behind the chains. Kind of where we want to. I think it's third down here.
A little penalty after actually backs him up, and they go here and try a little tone screen to the wide receiver. He gets some yardage, but not enough for the first down, and we force a punt.
Yeah, defense did a great job of stuffing it out right there. You know, one of the things for week 2 is try to get him off the field third and long.
And as we receive the punt, he lets it roll here a little bit.
Again, bad coaching by me. We got to do a better job of making our guys feel those balls.
And as we come on the field for the next possession, Coach, we almost get a critical mistake here on this screen play.
Yeah, I thought Marcus didn't see the big defensive tackle. He got his hands on it, but luckily he's a defensive tackle.
He would have loved to get his hands on that. Fortunately, he did not get his hands on it. And the next play, Marcus rolls out and he finds his receiver on the completion, Coach.
Yep, look like Jamarian. No, I'll take that back. Noah Lucas on the reception.
And he gets enough yardage, not enough to gain the first down yardage. And Coach, we try a fake punt here, but they snuff it out.
Yeah, we try to steal a little possession right there, try to keep the ball, keep defense off the field a little bit, but they snuffed out our fake punt.
And on the next play, when they get it, a new quarterback comes in and he finds a wide open receiver, Coach.
Yeah, we got bit on a double move. They kicked on a double move. You know, it's just a good play called by Rock Hill.
And after the PAT, Rock Hill goes up 21-0 on the Diamond Hornets. As we come back on the offensive side of the ball, the running back carries again, picks up a little bit of yards here, a little bit of tough yards here. And we're going to the next play. Smith rolls out and completes the pass, gets the first down here.
Yeah, I mean, it was just tough for us all night long. You know, any kind of success we had right there, we really had to work for it.
Looks
they
like
did a good job. They did a good job making us have to drive.
Yeah, we did have some spurts of success here as we see the running back carries for a nice little gain here. You know, bust through the defense, breaking a few tackles. You know, it didn't hit the ground, so he kept going, which is a smart play by the running back. He gets another carry here for a short gain. And Coach, we go back here on this play. We drop back for the screen pass, and it's just a drop.
It's just, I mean, like I say, just timing and just small errors kept us from being successful. There's really nothing that really hurt us that Rock Hill really did. It was just us.
Little mistakes like that can shoot you in the foot, and as we see right here, Marcus gets sacked.
Yep, we didn't do a good job of protection. I did the mic and holding up the protection right there.
Once again, we're on 4th down. Marcus is going to try to go deep for it, and it doesn't look like it doesn't make the catch. You know, we try to make the play. You know, 2 defenders on him. It didn't work. Next play here, he rolls out again. He goes back again. Throws deep one more time. Looking for the for the receiver, and the defenders make a play.
Yeah, I threw that in double coverage right there, but I still thought the receiver had a chance to come down with it.
And we turn it over on downs. Rock Hill once again back on offense, trying to get that bubble screen going. It looked like they liked that play tonight.
Yeah, that was a big play for them, but our defense did a good job of defending that. You know, they got better and better as the night went on.
They stuffed it on that play, and on the next play, here the next 2 plays actually before we go into the half, they try to take a few shots downfield. They try to take a few shots downfield, actually to no success. Here goes another one where he overthrows the receiver. And here on the next play, tunnel screen again, Coach. Well, not tunnel screen, but just a regular running back screen.
Yeah, they did a good job of trying to pop one in on us, trying to get some field position.
And that was on a 3rd down, unfortunately, and they get a first down on that.
Yeah, the referee told me that they had a legal lineman downfield. Maybe there should have been a loss of down there 10 yards. It messed me up right there. I would have took 10 yards back before.
And that moves them up, and that's the next play before the half. They take a shot, don't get it, and we go into the halftime, Coach, down 21-0 to the Bearcats. So what is our mindset going into the half, Coach?
Well, I told the kids, like I told the kids at half, there's nothing they're really doing to really hurt us. We're just one block away, one step away. We're just a little bit behind on some things. We're making progress. You're making plays. You're right there in it. Our mindset was, it's not a 21-point play that we can call.
Right.
That we have to chisel away at the lead a little bit at a time, but we got to start got to be doing the right thing. So, I talked to them about rowing the boat. We have to row the boat the same direction, the same way if we want to go to the same destination.
Okay, and it looks like, we had a few things going here, had a few things going there. I'm sure in the locker room you talked about that with your staff, and they talked about that with their kids, and you guys tried to build on that.
We did. Like I said again, it's no 21-point play. You have to keep chiseling, you have to keep working, break it off a little bit at a time. And I thought we came out, second half, a little bit more focused, ready to play a little bit more, but, unfortunately, we ended up, giving 21 more points. So.
Well, we're going to take a look at those second half highlights when we return here to Diamond Hornet football with Coach Marlin Taylor. All right, Diamond Hornet football fans, welcome back to Diamond Hornet football with Coach Marlin Taylor. All right, we've come to the segment in the show where we recognize our, let's say, standout players. Unfortunately, it wasn't a good game, but as you said, we always got to find some positive, Coach. Let's talk about some of the positive players in the game.
Yeah, again, like I told you last week, we always got to find a positive in everything. Again, the sun's gonna come up. It's gonna come up the next day. As bad as it felt, we still had some good. We still did some good. Some good in it.
Right.
Offensive player of the week was our left guard, Shamar Glover. He graded out 80% with 5 knockdowns and 3 pancakes. By far his best game, this season. Defensively, our defensive player of the week was junior Samtarius Johnson. He had 3 tackles, 2 assists, 1 sack, and 4 harries for us this week. He was relentless, hunting that quarterback all night long. Did a good job of doing this job and holding contained on him. For the most part, we kept the quarterback in the pocket. That was kind of our focus for the week. Like I say, he hurt us last year with his legs. Okay. So we want to do a better job of holding him in the pocket this week, and they did that. Special team player of the week goes to sophomore Javon Young. He had 6 punt returns that all went over 30 yards this week. So he was doing this part. He was able to field the ball. Was doing this part to try to help us out get a little bit better field position.
Okay, well, we want to send a big Diamond Hornet shout out to those 3 young men for earning their award, their Player of the Week award. It's nice to see some of the big guys now get a little recognition. The first couple of weeks we had the skilled players. It's good to see some of the big guys, get some recognition.
It's getting cool outside, so it's going to be big boy season. It's getting to be big boy season. It's getting a little cool outside.
Well, big boys, be glad to see you get recognized. As we said, big Diamond Hornet shouts out to you guys. When we return, we're going to go ahead and dig into the second half highlights as we return here to Diamond Hornet football with Coach Marlin Taylor. All right, Diamond Hornet fans, welcome back to Diamond Hornet football with Coach Marlin Taylor. Now we're going to go ahead and dive right on into the second half highlights here as we go back out to Lower Richland Stadium and we take the second half kickoff here, Coach.
Yep.
Kind of pinned us deep on a little area.
Yep, I had a miscue on the ball here, kind of balled the ball on the kickoff and they did the penalty. So, again, the thing for us this game was we had to get better field position. We always started in the hole and they were starting in the plus field position.
And as you see here, we started with our backs to the wall, and Marcus here scrambles, tries to get us a little breathing room as he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Marcus did a good job of giving us a little bit more space, so in case something happens, we have a little room to pump.
After a few plays, we did move the ball. Actually, we had maybe a penalty here, I think, and we are on special teams. And Coach, they get a little tip of the ball there.
Yeah, they tipped that one a little bit on us. kind of went off, got lapse in protection right there and was able to get in there.
Gave them excellent field position, and a few plays later here, we put the pressure on the quarterback, made him throw it. Coach, it looked like it was behind the line.
I thought it was behind the line too, but the ref said it wasn't, so I got to go with it.
The ref says play on, and actually on the next play, they run a play here. The quarterback tries to throw the screen here, incomplete. So the defense actually snuffs that out. On the next play here, we get a run here by the quarterback. Get a nice run here by the quarterback. Our defense kind of let him get loose in the defense, and he scores here. Fortunately for us, there's a little penalty flag.
Yeah, I think they got a holding call right here. I think the guy was holding Chris Poker on the edge.
But unfortunately, on the next play, same guy, same result.
Yeah, we lost contain in the pocket. We lost our pass rush lanes, and he's a veteran quarterback. He just steps up and walks in the end zone.
They're making plays look like all night tonight as they go for the extra point here, and it's good. And Rock Hill goes up 28-0. And here, as we take the second kickoff of the second half, looks like it's going to be a nice return here by the return coach.
Yeah, like Javon Young does a good job of getting the ball here and getting us upfield.
Our special teams player of the week here does do a good job at getting us great field position actually on the kickoff. And when we do take the field again on the next possession, Marcus here keeps it, gets up the middle, coach, gets a big gain.
Yeah, that's one of his favorite little plays. He likes to run that inside read.
One of the strengths of his game, always nets some big plays, usually nets some big plays. On the next play, we give it to the running back here. He picks up about 5 tough yards here, and before the defense makes the stop. On the next play, Marcus takes it again, tries to get a few yards, but he stopped.
Yeah, I think he had a misread right there. He probably should have gave it that one like the back was running free by himself. Give him tape.
And that was a turnover on downs. As Rock Hill comes back, the defense pressures the quarterback again, makes him make a bad throw. Defense makes a good play.
The defense did a good job again trying to hold strong and offense put them in some bad positions.
But on the next play, the defense gives up a big one, coach.
Yeah, we got a guy, I think we're getting a cover two in the backfield, and secondary, and they hit the guy between the safety and the
On the next play, though, the defense here makes a good play in the backfield as they stuff the runner. Makes them lose a few yards here as they stand up, try to bow their neck here.
Yeah, defense did a good job of trying to bow their neck right here. Make them have to snap it again is what we always tell them.
But on the next play here, the quarterback hands it off to his big running back, or pitches it to his big running back. He gets around the edge, takes it in for 6 over.
Yeah, the guy was on a little option play right there. Good call by Rock Hill.
And with the PAT, Rock Hill goes up 35-0 on the Diamond Hornets. And on the next possession, we actually don't do anything. We go 3 and out, turn it back over to them. We're back on defense here, and we get a low snap, a little pressure, and the quarterback throws it away.
Yep, we got a bad snap right there, force him to throw it away. But on the next play, we give up a big run play.
Next play, as you said, the running back breaks it out for first down yardage. And on the play after that, one of their favorite plays, coach, coming again, tunnel screen.
Yep, they had a good job, did a good job of setting that tunnel screen up. I thought we had this one snuffed out for sure in the backfield this time, but we had a missed tackle in the backfield.
And he takes it, coach, all the way down into the red zone. And here on the next play, the running back, number 6, takes the handoff, coach, and he takes it in for 6. And that pretty much is the scoring for the evening. As Rock Hill takes it in, they go up 42-0. That does it for the scoring. Ladies and gentlemen, as you see, we had, pretty much, the second half kind of was a little rough for us here, and we dropped the contest 42-0. Now, coach, again, that was a rough outing. We're learning some things. As you said, it doesn't seem like the score was indicative to the play on the field. Tell us our mindset going out of this game.
Well, like I told the kids after the game, it's not the first time. There's nothing we can do about it. It's over. We can't go back and change the outcome. They were just better than us that night. But I challenged them to get all their teammates and everybody heading in the right direction. Like I said, there's a lot of times where you got 8 people doing it right, 7 people doing it right, 9 people doing it right, 10 people doing it right, but we never could get 11 people doing the right thing at all times. and that's and that's both sides of the ball, and that falls on me. So I got to do a better job of getting my guys ready. I always feel like it's on me when we're not successful, and I take the blame for that. But it is one of them things. That's why we're here. They were perfect, they wouldn't need me.
Right.
And I wouldn't be sitting in this seat right now. So
Right.
again, until we get back to work on Monday, and we'll come back and get ready to prepare for River Bluff.
And as you said, the sun is going to shine the next day. There's always an opportunity to get better and get better at what you do so you can prepare to get a win on the next contest out. And we're going to take a break here. When we come back, we're going to talk about our Coach of the Week, and we're going to get into our next opponent, the River Bluff Gators, when we come back here on Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. All right, Diamond Hornet football fans, welcome back to Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. Now, Coach, again, you always got to try to find some positives, even if it's, it wasn't a good outcome. We're going to talk about our Coach of the Week this week. Who do we have?
This week's Coach of the Week is Monty Williams. Monty Montgomery. I'm sorry, forgive me for that. Monty Montgomery, he does a good job of coaching our secondary, our stingers. He's also our equipment guy. He's one of the first guys here and always one of the last guys to leave every day. Always working to do his best with the kids, no matter what it is I ask him to do. He's always yes sir, and get it done. So this week's Coach of the Week is Coach Monty Montgomery.
And Coach Montgomery, once again, we want to send you the Big Diamond Hornet shout out for keeping your secondary ready, keeping everything, going smooth for the Diamond Hornet football program as we take the field on Friday nights. And speaking of taking the field on Friday nights, we got visitors coming into the Diamond Mine from across town in the River Bluff Gators. Let's talk about them.
Yeah, we got the River Bluff Gators coming in this Friday night. Coach Harden does a good job with his football team. They're a triple option football team. So we've been preaching assignment heavy. Got to be assignment heavy. Got to be assignment heavy. We got that option. With the threat of the option, they do a good job running it. Great special teams. They have excellent kickers. Excellent specialists. Do a good job with their long snappers. It's just going to be a good contest for us. Good test for us. Again, just like the others, we haven't really played anybody in the 3A range yet. Everybody we played has been 4 and 5A schools coming out. I don't believe in. I believe in getting the guys ready early. Sometimes it hurts the outcomes a little bit, but I believe in the preparation. Like I said, our ultimate goal is to be playing that first weekend in December.
There you go.
So whatever it takes to get there. But River Bluff presents good challenges for us. The last tune-up before we get into the region. They got some good big D tackles, good sturdy D tackles in there. So we're gonna have to really be good on our double teams this week. Come off the ball and make sure we get good movement on those guys. Tough running backs that run extremely hard. They're downhill runners. Like I said, quarterback's pretty good. Running that triple option does a good job. I want to say he should be about a junior. I think he played in the last couple of years. He does a good job with that offense. I want to say he's been there since he's been a freshman, so he has a good grasp on it. They're just a good hard-nosed football team. Went over there last year. Had some things called back on us, some questionable calls.
Okay.
But I thought our kids played hard. So we're looking for the same amount of effort, this year, but with a different outcome. Hoping the Diamonds on top this year.
Okay, and as you say, they run that triple option. You got to be, assignment sound. You got to, know your job and do your job. And, they're pretty proficient at it. So
yeah, they don't make many mistakes. They're not a heavy penalized team. I don't think I've seen them put the ball on the ground except a couple of times maybe against in the Ermo game. But for the most part, they do a good job protecting the ball. They're able to drive the ball. So, we got to play the field position game if need be. And we got to force some mistakes. Got to get some unforced errors on it. We got to put them in some bad spots.
Right.
Make them uncomfortable for us to have a chance.
And usually when you're dealing with a team like that loves to run the ball, that usually equals physicality. Yep. So you got to come with your chin straps buckled, and you got to come ready to, to lay some hits on as well. So Diamond Hornet fans, again, Friday night. We need you out there to show up and show out at the Diamond Mine so we can support our Diamonds against the River Bluff Gators, coming from the other side of town here to the Diamond Mine Friday night.
Let me say something else too, Ronnie, about this game. This is our Go Green game. You'll see the coaches in lime green shirts, t-shirts. You'll see the players with lime green socks on.
Okay.
Cheerleaders will have lime green bows on.
Okay.
This month is Mental Health Month,
Okay.
Mental Health Awareness Month. So Lower Richland High School, Lower Richland football, we're pairing up with Hayden Hurst
Okay.
and Ryan Helinski's cause for Mental Health Awareness Month. So we're asking all fans to wear lime green. If you can, if you have anything lime green, I don't care if it's something as small as a pen,
Right.
just show your support. Normally they'll be out there during the pregame in the vestibule area. At the end of the gate coming in, they have some handouts and some things to give out to you. It was actually just always keep mental health awareness on the forefront of your mind.
All right, so Diamond Hornet fans, as you heard, get some lime green on. Let's support mental health awareness on Friday night as we also come out and support our Diamond Hornets. Now, Coach Taylor, is there anything else you got before we close things off?
No, again, we just want to have a good effort. Have our kids have a good effort, good showing. Always work. I don't think that's something we have to question. We ask fans to come out, be loud, be proud. Loud as you can for us. We want to need a little help this week. River Bluff, like I said, they are a tough team. But I think we can pull it out. We just take care of our job. One of the things I always tell the kids is just do your job and do it well. If everybody does their job, I think we can come out on top.
All right, and Diamond Hornet fans, as you said, this is the last non-region game before, tune up before we get into region play. So we expect to see you there showing up and showing out. Once again, guys, I want to thank you for joining us here for your coach, Marlin Taylor. I'm your host, Ron Cole. Thank you again for joining us on Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. See you next time.
Go Diamonds.